Here's Dan Shapiro to help you find your edge, master your process, and own your future.
Hey guys, good evening everybody. Welcome to another edition of the AccessTheTrader.com nightly wrap-up show. Hope everybody is doing well. Happy Monday. Guys, take a moment out, click that like button, support the channel. Hopefully, again, I will continue to do my best to point you in the right direction. So, boring, right? Data, right? What did the data tell us the last 7 days? Well, every single bad headline has been engraved, engulfed, right? All the good stuff. It's been taken in like a mother with a newborn child, right? Make sure the baby doesn't burp, right? Make sure the baby's okay. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm tired. I'm 51 years old. I'm cranky. You think I have time for stories? Anyway, welcome to the world of trading. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Another gap down. We talked about it on the weekend video. This wasn't news that was earth-shattering, that was fundamentally going to move the needle. This was basically, hey, there's no deal after 1 day of negotiating. Okay, that's why we have a 2-week window. And just like the previous 7 days, again, you didn't need to be a rocket scientist. You kind of knew the sellers got tired a week and a half ago, right? And the same thing that happened for the last 7 days happened again today. They bought the dip, right? They bought the dip because, again, this wasn't materialistic news. We knew this was a 2-week type of interval that they can negotiate, hopefully a peace truce. So just like in the same fashion as the last 7 days, the market gapped down. They bought the market, and there we went again, right? There we went again. So everybody, again, Sunday night, and again, if you want to declare to the world how big of an amateur you are, go on social media and start screaming, tomorrow will be the worst crash in the history of the market. Again, there's an old adage, the old adage that's been said for many, many generations. It's better that the world thinks you're an idiot for you to open your mouth and confirm it. Just saying. Anyway, right? So here we are, right? Another 1% gain all across the boards. Spew of headlines. Deal done, not deal done, blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares. The most important part is price action. We continue to build over the 50-day moving average. We talked about the sequence of events, what has to happen, what doesn't need to happen, and what would be nice for it to happen. So we talked about PLTR, right? We talked about PLTR, Trump with the headlines, Truth Social post on Friday. It closed at the top of the range. Again, refer back to the weekend video. And PLTR had a pretty nice day. Was it one of these overwhelming days? It was up $10, $12, $15? No, because it's still underneath supply. We talked about money flow potentially going back into the software names. Software names got absolutely murdered. It was very, very nice to see that, hey, they had a pulse, right? Because again, not everything will go straight down. Not everything will go straight up. Eventually, sellers will get tired. Of all things today, right? Of all things today, I traded the IGV. I had no idea what this thing IGV was before, but somebody came out and turned around and go, hey, Dan, you see this block that just came in? I go, what block? I go, well, the block that just came in at 76, the opening range high for nearly 20 million. That's all I needed to see. And I got long off the 76 area, right? I got long off the 76 area. Massive run up in these, massive run up all of these software names. Oracle was definitely the most impressive, reclaiming back the 50-day moving average and stopped right at the 89 EMA. All it needs to do is reclaim this 89 EMA. If there's a day 2 run up on these softwares, this thing could be really, really good. And again, it was all of them. It was just not just one. It was every single one of them. NOW, CRM, right? CRM. They were just all good, right? All good. And Microsoft, right? We can't forget Microsoft, because Microsoft is actually setting up all the way back to the 4.8. If you guys remember last week's highs, it's very, very close to taking out last week's highs. So the most important part is if there is a day 2 on software, look at Microsoft, look at Oracle, right? These are the ones with the biggest call buying. We saw some June 200s come in on June 200s come in on Oracle. We saw some 390 weeklies come in on Microsoft. So institutional money flow is betting in the direction there will be a day 2 run up on the software dead cat bounces, right? We talked about also distribution, right? We started talking about distribution, stocks needing to rest a little bit. We started talking about on the weekend update continuation, right? CRWV was a perfect example of a continuation, right? We saw it stopped right at the 200-day EMA. It got reclaimed today, and it traded all the way back up to the January highs where it got rejected. We continue to see very, very good aggressive order flow coming in on CRWV for short-term expiration, right? But here's the cool part, right? Here's the cool part. A lot of stocks rested, right? A lot of stocks rested. A lot of stocks woke up into the close. So I'm going to give you guys some ideas for tomorrow. I'm going to cut this a little bit short because, well, I have daddy duties to do, and the AAU season has started, and I got to get my daughter to one of her trainers. So let me give you guys some ideas for tomorrow. Google, right? Look at Google. Google is putting in a nice little base here. This is day 4, right? Nice, beautiful consolidation above the 50-day moving average, consolidating on a rising 5-day support. If Google starts taking out last week's highs, this thing should light up. Keep an eye on this thing. Look at NVIDIA, right? NVIDIA last week got back above the 50-day moving average, consolidating. Watch NVIDIA above last week's highs. This thing starts getting above last week's highs, it should light up as well. Again, we've seen short-term 195 weeklies coming in for, well, weeklies, and we saw some short-term 200 calls in case this market starts to rally. But this link looks really, really good for tomorrow. Look at Microsoft. Again, we talked about Microsoft in continuation on these software names. All it needs to do is take out last week's highs. It should go. Guys, look at Tesla. Tesla had a really nice spark today. Really nice spark. Got rejected at the 10-day moving average. Why is the 10-day moving average important? That is the birth of the trade. If you look at the last 4 times Tesla hit the 10-day moving average, what happened, right? It hit it on April the 2nd, rejected. Hit it on April the 3rd, rejected. Hit it on April the 8th, rejected. Hit it today, rejected. Here's the key. If Tesla could get back above the 10-day moving average, you have room all the way up to the 369, 370 level. Why is that important? We saw some short-term expiration coming in for the Tesla 370, so you definitely want to keep an eye on that as well. Look at stocks, for example, like IREN. Right? IREN is about to get back above the 50-day moving average. You're getting some call buying coming in. If this is your thing, keep an eye on this thing, because if it could start reclaiming back today's channel tomorrow, this thing could light up. Look at OKLO, right? We saw some good option flow come in. A lot of traders are not even going to look at this thing. Where's the chart? Where's it? Well, here's the chart. It's above the 20-day moving average, right? It's above the 20-day. And if you believe stocks trade from supply to supply and demand to demand, well, the next supply zone is 56 and change. We saw some 50, I think it was 55 weekly calls coming in. I could be wrong. If you could double check it, that'd be great. But if this thing confirms the 20-day moving average, it can light up as well. Micron confirmed on the close. This is why the Google chart looks exactly like Micron. Micron confirmed on the close. This is now the highest close in the whole formation. First close above 424. If this thing starts confirming today's channel, look guys, look how much room you have. And remember, SanDisk is on fire. Got added to the NASDAQ 100 today. Is it possible that Tesla plays catch up or catch up, whichever you prefer, right? Very, very possible. Keep an eye on MU tomorrow, especially if there's a gap and potential go. Look at Boeing, right? Beautiful. I'm going to give you guys a lot of symbols. Look at Boeing, man. Boeing first close above the 50-day moving average. Again, this is what happens when you get below and above the 50-day. When it got below the 50-day moving average, the stock went from 227 all the way down to 187. This is the first close above the 50-day moving average, yada, yada, yada. You kind of know where I'm going with this. So that looks really good. NVIDIA, again, we are watching for tomorrow. Let me see what else I want to give you guys. I gave you guys a pretty good handful of names to watch. For tomorrow, Apple, God knows what else. Eventually, Apple will confirm. I just set an alert on Apple. This thing is just not participating. Hopefully, it could be one of those scenarios that I just stop paying attention to the hot girl, and the hot girl eventually will wake up. But I'm still watching Apple. If this thing could just eventually just join the living and reclaim back the 50-day moving average, it could, obviously go. And I think that's it. I think I gave you guys enough things to watch. So again, data. Opinion means nothing. Opinions are like Everyone has one, nothing special. Again, let's see if we can get a day 2 run up on software. Let's see if Micron could extend an expansion channel tomorrow. Let's see if the Tesla could finally reclaim back the 10-day moving average and stretch. Let's see if Boeing can reclaim back the 50-day moving average and stretch. And let's see if CRWV gets back above January's channel for the next leg up. Guys, gotta go. Hope everybody's doing well. If you are interested in pivots, guys, click that link below, hang out for 30 days, and see if it's a right fit for you. Gotta run. See you guys tomorrow.